Imagine a world where you never have to scroll a job board again. Seriously. What if a quiet, tireless AI could find your perfect role, customize your resume, and even draft the email? All of it, automatically.
You're talking about, like, basically having a super smart robot clone that just handles all the paperwork?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much the dream, isn't it?
Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're stepping into a fascinating new set of sources that promises to fundamentally shift one of the most, well, let's be honest, soul-crushing tasks out there, job hunting.
Yeah, and we're diving into building your very own AI system for this. And here's the cool part. No complex coding needed. It's about pure ingenuity, really. Just leveraging smart tools. It truly is a game changer.
Our mission today is to unpack a detailed, step-by-step blueprint for constructing a personal AI job application system. We'll explore why the modern job search often feels like a full-time job in itself, and how this AI can work tirelessly for you 24/7.
We'll trace its philosophy, the specific digital tools you'll need to gather, how it discovers and filters jobs with, real precision, tailors your applications, and even handles that initial outreach. Plus, we'll touch on troubleshooting common hiccups and, of course, the responsible side of wielding such a superpower. Get ready to shift from being a reactive applicant to a truly proactive problem solver.
Okay, let's first consider the universal pain points of job hunting. Our sources paint a really clear picture. The endless scrolling through just countless job boards, the tedious necessity of customizing your resume for every single role,
Oh, yeah.
crafting those unique cover letters, and then that often dreaded black hole of silence, no replies. It's repetitive, incredibly inefficient, and undeniably discouraging.
Yeah. You often feel like just another data point, right? Just one of thousands in a digital queue. Yeah. It's exactly like throwing darts in the dark, just hoping one sticks. That whole cycle of hope and then disappointment really does wear you down. Who hasn't felt that immense pressure, that feeling of sending your carefully crafted application into what often feels like, a bottomless digital void? It's tough, really tough.
But here's where it gets really interesting. What if you could actually change the rules of that game? What if you didn't have to just accept that exhausting cycle? Our source proposes building a personal AI system that tirelessly searches, crafts personalized applications, and operates with a speed and precision that are simply, well, humanly impossible. It's truly tireless, isn't it?
Completely.
And it can do this for hundreds, maybe even thousands of jobs in the time it takes you to manually apply for just a handful.
And the best part, it genuinely claims no coding knowledge is required. This isn't about diving into complex programming languages or, syntax. Instead, it uses simple visual automation tools, often with drag-and-drop interfaces. It's about building a consistent, fatigue-proof machine that truly plays the numbers game for you.
So, boiling it down, what's the core shift this AI system enables for job seekers?
It flips the power dynamic, really, moving from reactive applying to proactive, automated deployment of your skills.
Okay. Beyond just the raw speed, there's a powerful philosophy woven into the fabric of this system. Show, don't tell. It's about demonstrating your capabilities, not merely listing them on a resume.
Yeah, this is the secret sauce, I think, especially for roles in tech, marketing, or operations where innovation and initiative are genuinely valued. Everyone claims to be innovative or tech-savvy on their resume, right? This system lets you prove it right from the very first interaction.
Right. Imagine crafting an outreach email that doesn't just state, "I'm skilled in AI and automation." Instead, it begins something like this. To be upfront, I actually used an AI system I built to find this job opening, customize my resume specifically for this role, and automatically gather your contact details.
Oh.
I believe in showing my skills rather than just talking about them, and I'd be happy to explain how it works. It's bold, it's direct, and it just arrives in their inbox.
Wow. I mean, imagine being a hiring manager getting that email. It would land like a bombshell in an inbox full of generic applications. Yours immediately stands out. It demonstrates initiative, technical proficiency, and a results-oriented mindset right from the start. You're showing real-life work, not just, talking about it. You've already provided a tangible example of your cleverness and capability.
So how does this show, don't tell approach fundamentally redefine a job application?
It transforms your application from just a static document into a live demonstration of your actual capabilities.
Okay. Every significant project, big or small, it starts with careful preparation. Think of a chef meticulously preparing ingredients before tackling a complex dish. For this AI system, our ingredients are a few key online services. And this initial setup, it's a one-time process. Once it's configured, it establishes the foundation for everything else that follows.
First up, you've got N8N. This is your factory floor, basically. It's the visual automation platform where all your various digital tools connect. It's essentially a blank canvas where you connect different applications like building blocks, creating a logical flow for your information.
Think of it, yeah, like stacking Lego blocks of data.
Then we have the OpenAI API. That acts as the brain of our operation. This provides the intelligence needed for tasks like filtering job descriptions and crafting personalized text. We also need Google Cloud Console, which functions as a sort of secure keymaster to allow N8N to connect safely to your Google Docs and Gmail, ensuring specific controlled permissions. Very important.
Yeah, definitely. For scouting those job openings, there's Apify, our tireless scout for web scraping job listings. It automatically gathers the raw material, those job postings for your system. And any mail finder, which is like your private detective,
Yeah.
to unearth direct contact emails, helping you bypass the general info at addresses. Finally, just a standard Gmail account for drafting those outreach emails. That's your communications hub, pretty much. Now let's talk about the cost. This powerful system, it isn't free to operate, of course, but the cost per application turns out to be incredibly low. It's best viewed as a strategic investment in your career rather than just another recurring expense. Our source estimates Apify at roughly, $1 per 1,000 jobs scraped, OpenAI at approximately 2 cents per job processed, and any mail finder at about 3 cents per email lookup.
That shakes out to about $5.10 for 100 job applications. Think about that for a second. For the price of a decent coffee, you can process 100 applications. That's a tiny investment for potentially thousands in increased annual income from landing a successful job placement. The return on investment here is genuinely enormous.
Okay, a crucial component is your master resume. It needs to be simple, text-friendly, and stored in Google Docs. Crucially, it must use clear, semantically structured headings. Our source specifically stresses using built-in Google Docs styles, like heading 2 for major sections, maybe heading 3 for job titles. Why does simplicity matter so much here? Well, AI models primarily process text and structure. Complex visual layouts with multiple columns or unusual fonts can easily confuse them, leading to jumbled or incomplete outputs.
Yeah, exactly. You really want to give the builder clean bricks, not a jumbled mess of construction debris. Setting up Google Cloud Console for those secure connections to Docs and Gmail, that can be the most time-consuming part initially, especially if you haven't really ventured into that kind of setup before. But once it's done forever. It's about creating special, specific keys, API keys, not giving away your main Google password, which is obviously a vital security step.
So what's the fundamental principle for preparing your resume for this AI system?
Simplicity and structured headings are absolutely key for the AI to process it correctly. No fancy stuff. Mid-roll sponsor read.
All right. With our tools meticulously prepared, we now move to the first major stage of our digital factory: job discovery and filtering. This is where the system truly begins its tireless work.
Okay, step 1 is making sure your master resume is read into the system. In N8N, you add a Google Docs node, provide the document ID from your resume's URL, just copy-paste it, and then you pin that output. This simply means the AI has your core information readily available for all subsequent steps without needing to reread it repeatedly. Pretty easy, right?
Yeah, sounds straightforward. Next, the system begins scraping for new job openings. Now, this step depends entirely on crafting the perfect search URL directly from LinkedIn Jobs. Our source suggests using Boolean operators like project manager and TAC, or tech, not entry level, to precisely narrow your focus. You also apply filters like past went and specific locations to ensure you're getting fresh, relevant listings. Once your LinkedIn search results look exactly right, you simply copy that entire URL from your browser's address bar. That becomes your direct input for Apify.
Right. You'll then use an HTTP request node, which is essentially a digital messenger, to command Apify. You specify that LinkedIn search URL and tell it how many jobs to scrape, maybe 100 to start. Apify will return those 100 data outputs, which you can then send through one by one using something called a limit node. This is a neat trick to prevent a system traffic jam by managing the flow of data, making sure the process stays smooth and stable.
Then comes the AI intelligence filtering. You add an OpenAI node, choosing a fast and cost-effective model like GPT 4.1 Mini for this initial high-volume task. You then craft an About Me context paragraph for the AI. This goes beyond just listing skills. You should include career goals, preferred company culture, perhaps something like, I thrive in collaborative, fast-paced environments, and even anti-goals, which you explicitly want to avoid.
Oh, interesting. Like what?
Like roles primarily focused on individual sales quotas, maybe, if that's not your thing.
Gotcha. Yeah, this rich context truly helps the AI act as a personal agent, understanding your nuanced preferences. The AI's task here is actually quite simple: to return a straightforward JSON object, which is just a standard structured way of sending data, giving us a clear verdict, true or verdict, false, based on your fit for that job description. You then add a filter or if node, allowing only the true jobs to pass through to the next stage. Another limit node here keeps things flowing smoothly, preventing any kind of overload.
So how does the AI refine its job search to align with your personal preferences?
It uses your detailed About Me context, including those goals and anti-goals, to act as your truly personalized agent.
Okay. For every job that successfully passes our filter, we move into the really crucial phase of application customization. This is where the magic really starts to happen, tailoring your approach to each specific opportunity.
Exactly. So another OpenAI node, but this time you'll likely want to use a higher quality model like GPT 4.1 for the actual writing tasks, as it requires more nuanced understanding and, well, creative output. You feed it your comprehensive About Me summary, the specific job description for the role, and your master resume content.
And you can guide the AI with explicit instructions. Tell it to mirror keywords found in the job description's requirements section, weaving them into your skills and experience sections. You also instruct it to maintain a professional tone and crucially respond only with the updated, customized resume in markdown format. No extra introductory text, no code blocks, just the resume itself.
Right. Next, you convert that markdown to HTML. Why? Because document tools, especially something like the Google Docs API, they prefer HTML for preserving formatting. This ensures all your headings, bold text, and bullet points are perfectly maintained in the final document. Then, a Google Docs node creates a brand new document dynamically named something like Tech Corp Jane Doe Custom Resume, specific.
An HTTP request node then patches this blank file with your HTML content. Think of it like giving a specific instruction to Google Drive saying, okay, fill in the blanks of that newly created document with this content. And finally, a Google Drive node adjusts the sharing permissions, making the document publicly viewable via a link. This is the actual custom resume you'll share with potential employers.
The final step involves finding the decision maker. You use another HTTP request node to connect to any mail finder, providing the company's domain, like techcorp.com, and the type of person you're looking for, perhaps CEO or hiring manager or VP of engineering. A filter node then ensures you only proceed if a valid email address is actually found for that specific role.
The very last step is crafting the perfect email using a Gmail node. The to address comes directly from any mail finder, if it found one. The subject line is dynamic, for instance, regarding the project manager position, to make it highly relevant and specific.
And the body. It's that powerful show, don't tell message we discussed earlier. Something like, hey, decision maker's first name, I see you're hiring right now, and I wanted to reach out to say that I believe I'm a strong fit for the role. To be transparent, I actually used an AI system I built to find this job opening, tailor my resume specifically for it. Here's the link, and gather your contact information. I believe in showing results over just talking, so I'd be happy to walk you or any hiring managers through how the system works. It includes that live link to your newly generated custom resume. It's direct, it's confident.
How does this system ensure your customized resume looks polished and professional every time?
It converts the AI's markdown output to HTML, which Google Docs uses to preserve perfect formatting, headings, and all.
Okay, so building an automation system, especially one this comprehensive, it rarely works perfectly on the very first try. That's just reality. So let's talk about testing and troubleshooting. It's an absolutely essential part of building any robust system like this.
Yeah, absolutely. A common issue you might encounter is an error like, the resource you are requesting could not be found in A10. This often means your nodes are kind of out of sync, especially if you've rerun only parts of the workflow. The solution is usually to unpin all the data points, except for maybe very expensive ones like that initial Apify scrape, and simply rerun the entire workflow from the beginning. That usually resyncs everything.
Another point to consider, low email discovery rate. Our source suggests that a 30–45% success rate for finding direct contact emails is actually quite realistic. It's not going to be 100%. Larger companies often have more sophisticated protections, and very small startups might not have much public data yet. The solution? Well, you might consider focusing your job search more on small to medium-sized businesses. And importantly, ensure continue on error is turned on for that email finder step, so the whole workflow doesn't just stop dead if one email isn't found.
Right. And, I still wrestle with prompt drift myself sometimes, so here's a vulnerable admission. AI-generated resumes can sometimes have weird formatting if the AI misinterprets your template. That's prompt drift, when the AI subtly deviates from your initial instructions over time, often leading to unexpected or slightly off outputs. This might be from complex layouts or, like, hidden tables in your original resume. The solution: simplify your master resume even further. Seriously, no hidden tables, keep it truly clean. And explicitly tell the AI in your prompt: do not add any introductory or concluding text. Respond with only the resume content in Markdown. Be very direct.
What if the workflow feels sluggish or even times out completely? Processing 100 or more jobs all at once can simply overload the system, especially the free tiers of some services. The elegant solution here is to use that limit node again, but this time maybe after the initial filter. Process jobs in smaller batches, say 10 or 20 at a time. This makes the workflow much more stable and manageable, preventing those frustrating timeouts.
Yeah, and a critical step-by-step testing strategy: start small, really small, with just one job. Add a limit node right after your job scraper and set it to 1. Pin expensive data like the Apify scrape results so you don't rerun it constantly and rack up unnecessary costs while testing. Most importantly, test each node individually, methodically checking its output. Did it get the resume? Did it filter correctly? Did it find an email? This allows you to isolate problems to a specific step rather than, searching for a needle in a haystack.
Crucially, always, check your Gmail drafts. Before you ever let the system send anything automatically, manually review every single aspect. The recipient's name, the company name, the job title, the resume link, make sure it works. Give it that final, personal human touch. And consistently monitor your API usage dashboards for OpenAI, Apify, and any mail finder to avoid any unexpected cost surprises. Then, scale gradually. Start with one job, test it, then 5, test again, then 10, then 25, resolving any issues as you go.
Finally, let's touch quickly on best practices. This system isn't about, indiscriminately spamming 10,000 jobs you're completely unqualified for. That helps no one. The AI filter is your ethical gatekeeper here. Keep it finely tuned to genuinely find good fits, not just any job. This reflects well on you as a candidate.
And the human review of drafts is absolutely crucial for that final personal touch. Perhaps you can add one small, nuanced sentence the AI might have missed, something specific to that company's recent news. And if you do choose to use that "I built this system" line in your email, be ready and excited to discuss it enthusiastically in an interview. This is your genuine chance to shine, demonstrating your initiative and technical prowess.
Totally. Imagine scaling this to, well, okay, maybe not a billion queries, but the system, if built right, proves your ability to think systematically and leverage modern technology effectively. These are precisely the skills modern companies are desperate to hire right now. You're not just applying for a job, you're demonstrating immense value from the very first interaction.
So what's the most significant advantage of adopting that step-by-step testing methodology?
It allows for precise problem isolation. It lets you find and fix issues at each specific stage of the workflow, saving tons of frustration.
So today we've taken a really deep dive into constructing an AI system that fundamentally changes the dynamic of job hunting. You move from being essentially a passive applicant, sending resumes into a digital void, to becoming a truly proactive, problem-solving candidate.
Yeah, it's all about demonstrating immense value from the very first interaction. You're not just looking for a job anymore. You are creating an undeniable, tangible reason for someone to hire you. You're showing them what you can do.
This AI system is more than just a tool to apply for jobs faster. It's tangible proof of your ability to innovate and solve complex problems using modern technology. It's a statement.
You now have the complete blueprint, pretty much, to forge your job hunting superpower. The only thing left is to actually build it. Take that first step.
Start small, iterate, improve, and then scale up. And maybe think beyond job hunting. What other areas of your life or even your current work could truly benefit from a show-don't-tell AI system like this? How might demonstrating skills proactively rather than just stating them fundamentally change other industries, perhaps even education or creative fields?
Think about it. Your dream job might just be an automation workflow away.
That's all for this deep dive. We'll be back soon with another stack of sources to explore.